Hey guys, I'm back with another reaction video, again from Gyptosaurus Productions, one of my good mates, and his new recent series called Age of Reptiles, Episode 1, Genesis. Now, I'm not sure what this is, but by just looking by the trailer, it's like supposed to be looking into the history of dinosaurs, Triassic to Cretaceous. I've seen one of those before by, forgot his name, but it was called Ancient. I forgot what it was called, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's like this video, thank you, and let's go to it. Starting off with quotes, that's interesting. Okay, that's cool. And Tyrant's
We live in a world more ancient than any
That wasn't the guy I was talking about, but also
human could ever comprehend. The vast amounts of life that once inhabited this planet are mostly lost to time, and many of these ancient life forms still fascinate us today. But one group of ancient life forms has risen above all others: the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were life's greatest success story and ruled the Earth for over 186 million years. Represented by hundreds of known species and many more waiting to be discovered. This is the story of their times, of their rise and fall, the story of the age of reptiles.
That's cool.
However, to truly understand the age of the dinosaurs, we must learn what came before it. 470 million years ago, the first plants colonized the land, and they quickly covered the earth. 430 million years ago, the first fish crawled onto land during a time known as the Devonian. They quickly became the first amphibians like Tiktaalik and Ichthyostega. However, as oxygen levels rose, massive forests began to spread across the earth, and living in them were giant arthropods, like the griffinfly Meganeura, a relative of the dragon, and damselflies. At this time, the first reptiles, which mostly resembled small lizards, evolved. Eventually, those massive forests disappeared and gave
Massive forest, new meme.
way to the cooler and drier planet of the Permian. During the Permian, the first ancestors of mammals evolved, called proto or stem mammals. These proto-mammals were not quite mammals, having mostly cold blood and laying eggs. These proto-mammals range from herbivores like Moschops and Edaphosaurus to carnivores like Inostrancevia and Dimetrodon. But at the end of the Permian, something catastrophic happened. What is known colloquially as the Great Dying or the Permian-Triassic extinction. The cause is still debated by scientists. Some say it was an asteroid. However, the leading theory is volcanic eruptions coming from the Siberian traps in modern-day Russia. But regardless of what caused it, 95% of sea life and 70% of land life went extinct. It took millions of years, but the Earth recovered, and the descendants of the survivors of that mass extinction specialized and covered the planet.
Okay, that was a nice introduction, actually. Me being me, I like to get right into the episodes, and sometimes I do hate, introductions like that, but the way he's done it was actually quite nice. So, meaning I don't hate it, I actually enjoyed it. So, yeah. That is nicely done. That's cool.
This is our own Earth, 230 million years ago, in a period known as the Triassic. It is midday over the planet's only continent, Pangaea, and life is beginning to stir. This 2,000-pound beast is an Eshigualastia. They are part of a mostly extinct family of animals called Dicynodonts. This Eshigualastia is one of the last of the proto-mammals, and is the largest herbivore in its ecosystem. On its face are two tusks that are primarily used for foraging, but could be used for defense. The Dicynodonts are a family of proto-mammals that evolved during the Permian. They varied from small burrowers to massive herbivores. Most featured
Oh my god. I did not expect that coming. Oh, can we go back? I love that.
The Dicynodonts are a family of proto-mammals that evolved during the Permian. They varied from small burrowers to massive herbivores.
There's no way. Oh, that's great. That's amazing. This episode just got a 10 out of 10 just by doing that. Oh my god.
Most featured a large beak with two pairs of tusks, and their bodies were short and barrel-shaped, with jaws greatly expanded to fit large muscles for chewing. They survived the Great Dying and grew to large sizes, but 230 million years ago they were down to only a few species. Eshigualastia are territorial animals, and this intruder is unwanted.
I like how the camera did that. I don't know why. Just something about it was like...
When used properly, their tusks are deadly weapons.
Oh, that's cool.
The intruder has been pushed away with a nasty leg wound to boot. But out of these primordial lands, something new and revolutionary has appeared. A dinosaur.
Wow. A dinosaur. That's so cool. Never seen one before. Well, I technically never seen, but I'm gonna shut up now.
Eodromius is one of the first dinosaurs, and he is built for speed. This one we will refer to as Adam.
Adam, as in like the first man? Adam and Eve.
This primordial planet is not yet one ruled by the dinosaurs.
Oh.
Adam has survived, but just barely. Adam was able to keep running because of the dinosaur's highly efficient breathing system. One of the dinosaurs' great advantages is their breathing. Their breathing is one still held by modern dinosaurs like birds. Dinosaurs have something called an anterior and posterior air sac, a feature only present in dinosaurs and pterosaurs. Put simply, the anterior and posterior air sacs would have expanded as our lungs do, sucking in oxygen. This would allow the lungs to only focus on absorbing oxygen. When the dinosaur breathed out, the air sacs would contract, and the dinosaur would exhale carbon dioxide just as we do. This is Eoraptor, another species of early dinosaur. She is coming to drink. The ripples from her drinking have alerted a predator. The attacker is a Pelorocephalus. Pelorocephalus is a temnospondyl, a truly ancient lineage of amphibians.
Oh, this is truly a good episode. Age of Reptiles is just for the memes, but like here for the factual shit. Oh, that's lovely.
During the Devonian, they were the first animals to crawl onto land. And during the Triassic, the temnospondyls have become highly adapted for being ambush predators. Their eyes face upwards, looking at prey. They have paddle-like tails,
That's lovely.
movement through water, and a strong jaw that ensures anything in their jaws cannot escape. With these traits and being highly adaptable, the temnospondyl lineage will continue until the mid-Cretaceous. This is Saurosuchus. He is patrolling his territory. Saurosuchus need many miles of territory just to support them, and they must constantly patrol to ensure no rivals have infiltrated their domain. Here we can see Adam. A near miss. This is the Ashigolostia from earlier, still affected by its leg wound.
Oh, he's done for. Oh. Oh, that's a good shot.
Despite his success, the Saurosuchus has obtained a nasty leg wound.
Okay, I really love that scene. How like the camera shots, how the blood worked. It was amazing. The only thing I have against it though was the sound effects. It kept cutting off like instantly. Like, it won't really fade out. It would just like be like, "Brr," like that. So just like, not trying to criticize, but that's the only thing I have against it so far. But overall, the series is amazing. Clearly you put a lot of work into this, and I really appreciate it.
Saurosuchus is part of a family of crocodile relatives, or more formally Pseudasuchians, known as the Rawsuchians. They appeared in the mid-Triassic from small, almost dog-like ancestors, and filled the role of large carnivores after the Great Dying. Rawsuchians were the largest carnivores of their time, and wherever they were found, they were the top predators of their food chain. Unlike modern crocodiles, their legs are directly underneath their bodies, allowing them to move quickly and even run, with some species of Rawsuchians, like the North American Postasuchus, even being bipedal. Adam and a fellow Eodromius have been attracted to the smell of death, hoping for food. Adam moves in.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Despite seeming very different, dinosaurs like Eodromius and Rawsuchians like Saurosuchus are not so different. They are both archosaurs. Archosaurs appeared at the beginning of the Triassic, just like many others. Archosaurs, or in Latin, ruling reptiles, are reptiles. However, some were warm-blooded. In general, Archosauria is divided into two different halves. Avametatarsalia, which includes dinosaurs, their relatives, and the only surviving members of Avametatarsalia are birds. The other half is Pseudasuchia, or crocodiles and their relatives. The surviving members of Pseudasuchia are crocodiles, alligators, caimans, and gharials.
Okay, you mentioned all of the crocodilians, like, family groups. Crocodiles, caimans, gharials, and alligators. Have I said them all? I don't know, my brain is a bit stupid at the moment. But I loved how you did it. I loved how you didn't say just crocodilians, you said all of them, and it was amazing. If you did it with birds, well, that would be a lot.
It has been 2 weeks. The Aschigualastia carcass has been consumed, and the Saurosuchus' leg wound has become infected. The harsh Triassic sun beats down on the arid landscape. The Saurosuchus has been immobilized by his wounds, and the infection is getting worse by the minute. He attempts to stand up, but falls back down instantly. His calls of distress have attracted Adam. In this state, the Saurosuchus is no threat to Adam. Dinosaurs from all around begin to close in on this helpless Rawsuchian. They begin to eat him, alive.
Love this.
With the stage set, the age of dinosaurs is about to begin.
Amazing. Nanotube ain't dead yet. That's so real. It ain't dead yet. It's alive at the moment.